Hello, Philip DeFranco. Let me start by saying I've been a fan of your show for many, many years. I've watched you since I was about 17 years old, and for the most part, I agree with many of your views. And I'm not somebody that takes everything with everything at a word's notice. I take everything with a grain of salt. I look up and I do research my own opinion. It's not something I just hear somebody say and I'm instantly on board with it. I do a little bit of research with it. But this video response is in response mostly to your video that you had a little bit of gun control in there. You had many inaccuracies and some very protectionist opinions in there that urged me, to say the very least. And I brought some talking points to say it. You talked about why you needed a AR-15, why you need an assault rifle, why do you need, well, what are you hunting with that rifle? Assault ammunition, it's an assault weapon, the quantity of ammo, why do I need an AR-15? All this other stuff. And I realize that I probably repeated one or two things, but let me just start off saying with the hunting thing. What are you hunting with it? First off, not every weapon out there is made to be used to hunt with. Really isn't. The AR-15 was not originally designed to hunt with. It wasn't. But Remington and a couple other companies have taken the design and made it into a hunting rifle. The rifle is used to hunt coyotes and other medium-sized game. That's what the round is for. Only, we'll leave it at that. All right, some people do hunt with this rifle. An assault weapon. It's not an assault weapon. Let me rephrase that. It's not an assault rifle. An assault rifle has the ability to has a fully automatic mechanism in it that allows the user to go from safe to single to full auto. Alright, and a semi-automatic firing, which this AR-15 is only capable of doing, and all AR-15s are capable of doing, is for every one time you pull the trigger is the time that the gun will fire. And for a fully automatic weapon, an M4 or an M16, every time you pull the trigger, it'll either let off a burst fire or it will keep firing until you release pressure off the trigger or the magazine is empty. By the way, this is not a clip, it is a magazine. Clips are completely different. Yeah, the AR-15, yes, it does look like the military's M16 or M4. It is not, though. This is not an assault weapon. It is a rifle. It is only a rifle. It is no different than any other semi-automatic rifle out there. The military uses an M4 and M16. This looks almost identical to them, if not identical to them. Yes, it does. And people say it's the civilian version of the M16 or the M4. And in many ways, it is. But guess what? It is a civilian semi-automatic rifle. It is no different than any other rifle out there. Just because it looks like something doesn't mean it is something. I could look like Renee Zellweger or whatever the fuck its name is. Doesn't mean I am it. People need to get that through their mind. Assault weapons, it's banned because it looks like something. Just because you look dangerous or you look gay, does that mean you're dangerous or gay? No, it doesn't. Stupid. Next thing you said, assault ammo. What is assault ammo? Answer me that. What is assault ammo? Is it ammo used in assault weapons? No, that's stupid. There's no such thing as assault ammo. Alright, every firearm is chambered in a certain caliber. This one happens to be chambered in either a 223 Remington or a 5.56 NATO. That is the round it takes. Those are the rounds, let me say that, plural, that it takes. There's no difference than a 30-06 rifle. A rifle that takes a 30-06 cartridge will only shoot a 30-06 cartridge. Is that assault ammunition? What about 7.62 by 39? Wildly associated with the AK-47 or AK variants, which, by the way, civilians have. That no civilian, unless they have a tax stamp or have gone through legal avenues in order to obtain a true AK-47, have one. People that have a semi-automatic AK, it is an AK variant, or an AKM. It is not an AK-47. Other big misconception. But back to my point, there is no such thing as assault ammunition. That pisses me off when people say that. Oh, assault ammunition. Oh, you can have your assault rifle, but we can't give you the ammunition for it. Why? Why? There's people that use the 5.56 in bolt-action weapons. There are. They use it for competitions or varmint hunting, the like. Fucking idiots. Let me see. You made a remark about how easily he was able to obtain the quantity of ammo. Let me say this. When you go to the range to shoot, I don't know about you, but many people I know and I myself, when I go to the range, I don't go to shoot 1 or 2 rounds, or even just, maybe 60 rounds. I don't go off just to shoot that little bit of rounds. I go off to shoot, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 rounds a day. Keeps me in practice. I love shooting. It's a sport to me. I love doing it. I go out and shoot 500 to 1,000 rounds, and see how well I'm doing. See how well my weapon holds up to the abuse of it. And not only that, it's cheaper normally. Instead of having to pay about, I don't know, say 50 cents a round. Alright, which may not sound like a whole lot, but when you start adding it up, that gets really high up there. Instead of me having to pay 50 cents a round, I only paid 20 cents a round to get ammo that I could just keep with me. So when I want to go to the range, I just grab a couple boxes and I can get out the door. I don't have to order it over and over again, or just go to my local gun store and say, hey, I need 500 rounds. So they check me up. Oh, okay, that's $250 right there on the spot. No, it's so I can, when I have the money, I can actually just get it, have it, and leave with it when I please. Let me see. Range. Oh, by the way, did you know that ammo, like the economy, fluctuates in cost? Believe it the fuck or not. Alright, some days my ammo is 50 cents. 50 cents a bullet. There's some days my ammo is 20 cents a bullet. And those days my ammo is 20 cents a bullet, you better believe I hop on that train and get as much as I can, because I don't want to have to pay 50 cents a round. It's like the days you see gas. Gas is I don't know, $2 a round one day. Guess what you're doing? You're filling up every vehicle you have. You're filling up every gas tank you have. Want to know why? Because you're like, God damn, $2. That's awesome. Next day it goes up to $3.48. We'll just say that, $3.48. You're like, maybe I can wait another week until I need to fill up. All right, it's the same concept here. Quality of rounds. Just because some idiots decided to go off and kill a bunch of people, does that mean we should condemn the rest of us law-abiding citizens? No. Stupid. Oh, just because somebody killed somebody with a car, that means everybody under the age of 36 shouldn't be allowed to drive. They can only have a bike. Freaking idiots. You asked the question, why do I need an AR-15? Well, because I'm in the military, I can't say the first part of my entire statement. My roommate has said it'd be bad otherwise. But because I freaking want to. It's something cool to me. I bet you own comics or collectibles from many different things. Little hobbies, like, I don't know, if you maybe collect bottle cap stamps or some shit like that. You may collect just weird porno videos that you found of celebrities. If I know, I don't. But that's stuff that's cool to you. Should I not allow you to collect those things because I somehow think they're immoral? That they somehow corrupt you? Just because you collect comic books or those Angry Birds or YouTube videos or news, does that make you a corrupt person because you do those things? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It doesn't make me a corrupt person because I have an AR-15. It does not make me a corrupt person because I go to the range and have a tactical rifle. It doesn't. It angers me that you even think this. You're one of the smartest people I know, and you took the dumbest route on this. You honestly did. Why do I have an AR-15? Because I want one. It's not like I want a nuclear bomb or something. It's not like I'm sitting there making gas bombs in my house. It's not. I just simply have an AR-15 because I wanted one. Because I thought it was something cool to have. It's something I can show, my kids when I have them. I can show, my family, like, hey, look at this cool little range toy I got. It's things I can show my friends, like, hey, check this out, just what I got for this. And it really upsets me. That's your little heads up on this. Oh, and about you saying, well, people. I agreed with this thing. It's look up nothing fancy if you want more information on this. But a armed society is a polite society. I have never once heard of a mass murderer going to a gun range or to a gun shop and trying to kill everybody there. I have never once heard that. I've heard of people being accidentally shot. Yes, that happens. Shit's going to happen. I've heard of people getting accidentally burnt by a damn fireplace because they're too stupid to take their hands out of the fire. It happens. Alright, but I've never once heard of anybody arming themselves and going to somewhere where they know they could physically be hurt. Some of you might be saying, oh, what about that shooting at Fort something or another? I can't remember it off the top of my head, I'm sorry. I didn't really write this down. I was going to go with just a complete gun thing. But that's a no-fire zone. I myself, when I'm on base, I can't carry a gun. I am not security forces. I am not an MP. I am not infantry. I am a mechanic. That's what I do. I cannot carry a weapon with me. Our security forces, our MPs, our infantry, they're few and far between. You wouldn't believe it. Not everybody on a base is armed. And very few people are armed. And when shit breaks out on that base, it takes a few minutes for people to get there. Free fire zones are stupid. They cause deaths. Because people that want to go out and harm people go to places where they know, or at least they believe, they're not going to be harmed. They're not going to fear they don't have to fear retaliation from the public. They don't. The guy that went into Virginia Tech, he went to a school, because schools are generally a gun-free zone. He went to some place where he believed he was not going to be hurt. And that's where all these idiots go. They go to some place they know that people cannot defend themselves. Some people might be saying, well, why didn't they just Zerg rush him? You go ahead and Zerg rush him. I guarantee you, unless you have the means to defend yourself with either mace, a giant fucking knife, a gun, you are not Zerg rushing anybody. You are getting yourself and whoever you can out of there with you. Yeah, there's some people out there that are heroes. There are absolute true heroes. And instead of running away from the gunfire, they run toward it. But many people won't do that unless they have an equalizer. They have to be on the same level at the very least. And I tell you what, an armed society is a polite society. I defy you to give me one example of somebody that's gone into an armed area, a well-armed area, and acted a fool and shot without swift retaliation. That old man that you posted is a fucking hero. This is Jack Leonard signing out.